Hi, I'm Devin, and my favorite children's book that I have enjoyed as an adult is The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. In this story, well, first of all, it takes place in what used to be North America. It kind of caved in so that the capital runs basically all 12 districts in what used to be North America. So there are 12 districts and one capital. What happens is to keep the peace between all the districts and the capital, each district sends a boy and a girl tribute to what is known as the Hunger Games, which is basically when all these kids come together to fight to the death. They either volunteer or they get their names picked out of a bowl and they get sent right over to the capital to fight in these games. In this story, the main character Katniss Everdeen, ends up volunteering because her sister gets picked out of the bowl and she realizes she does not want her sister, who is younger than her, to go into the games, and she thinks that she could handle it a little bit better because of her survival skills and because would take she would rather see herself go into the games than her younger sister. So in this book, Katniss goes to the capital, has to train, go through all of these tests, and then she ends up in the games where she has to use all her survival skills and build friendships with other contestants, I guess, to try to survive. And the only way that you can win is if you are the only person to survive the games. So you'll have to find out if she does or not, if you haven't read the book or seen the movies. So one of the reasons that I really enjoyed this book was because I could really connect with the main character. In this story, Suzanne Collins, the author, did a really great job of showing the reader exactly what Katniss was thinking when she was being tested, when she was part of the games. You really felt sad when she was upset. You felt her excitement or you felt her anger because of the way that Susan Collins wrote this story. And to tell you the truth, I'm not one to go into a science fiction, which I would consider this novel to be more of a science fiction because it takes place in the future. I've never been into sci-fi because it seems so out of this world and so far-fetched, but there's something about the Hunger Games that makes it seem like this could possibly happen. I hope it doesn't, but there's something about it that says, yeah, this is a possibility in the future. So that was another reason why I liked it, was because it was a little out of my element by being a science fiction story, but I still could understand and think that this was a possibility. I think that you should definitely go read this book, especially now that all of the movies are out, because it is a trilogy. You have Catching Fire as the second book and Mockingjay as the third one. You have to go and read these books before you go see the movies, though. Like I said, you really don't get a sense of what Katniss is thinking and feeling in the movies as much as you do in the books. And movies always leave out the really awesome details. So go out, read this book if you haven't already, and once you're done, check out the movies too because they're pretty good as well. All right, thanks for listening.